Just a beautiful Midwestern night. The roof is open, and we are ready for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway here on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoor, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop. That takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They just held it straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A 6-yard loss.
So on 4th down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 40. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 40-yard line.
16 more yards.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Baker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Colts nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the set. Trap 60, trap 60. 60, Mike. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 70 ring. Check go.
Jones now throwing to start the drive.
Rifles one, and he's going to be intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, rip lift. Yellow. Right side.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, Kansas City.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Attack. Right side.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
On play action, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Mahomes will do it himself.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Sunday. 15. Hey, 57. Yellow. Attack. Strike.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he'll take it on for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rasheed Rice
From 10 yards out.
and the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll get this one to Pittman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of
It's a
bounds.
gain of 18.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
Back to throw.
36-yard line.
Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. punch it in with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe from Taylor, 55 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Colts 7. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And it's across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll bring this one inside the 45. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 11.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 23.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop them with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. On the wire, right? 15. Hey, rip list. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. What's that?
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Baker is on target. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready, ready. Big Lion. Sack. Ready, ready.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they're playing safe with a run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Spencer Schrader to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, really all around, an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working absolutely well. And most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
43! 43! Attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Headed straight. It's Pacheco. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And going down inside the 5 of the 4.
That's another Kansas City.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come back!
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Well, that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set! 70.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He'll try and do this himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking it up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
22 yards there, 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, go!
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's warmed the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Jones. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
15 yards.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman from 17 yards out. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, this was leading by a healthy margin already. It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 42.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
For Kansas City.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is only a couple here up to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw out of play.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yellow.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have a long move on first down.
First and 10 at the 15.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts
A gain of 27
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take go.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a flag showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's good for a Colts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Come on. Buffalo 18, Viking 18.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. You're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the...
And now it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and that's when they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
Timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we'll take a break.
15.
A gain of 14.
43.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.